Welcome to the second rule of syllable division. The second rule of syllable division is, if you have a vowel, two consonants and a vowel, divide the word between the two consonants. There are hundreds of words in English which follow this pattern, which is essentially two closed syllables joined. The teacher would begin by putting the components of these words on the board, namely a collection of closed syllables, which are the first and second syllables of such words. You can make your own and affix magnetized tape to the back. The teacher would ask the students to take turns reading the syllables as she points to them. Then she would demonstrate joining two syllables to make a word and ask the students to read it. After continuing this, she could separate and mix up the syllables and ask students to come to the board and find two syllables that make a word. As an activity, by yourself or preferably with a partner, see how many two-syllable words you can make from the following closed syllables. You can pause the video for a minute or more if you like. Don't forget, the same syllable could be at the beginning of a word or at the end. For example, the syllable nap could be the first syllable in napkin or the second syllable in kidnap. The syllables can be copied onto 3x5 cards, and students can work in pairs or small groups to do what you just did. As they make each new word and check it with the teacher, they can copy it onto a piece of paper with numbered blanks. The list of closed syllables and the directions are located in the second rule of syllable division folder with this presentation or the resources section. The next step would be asking the students to read a list of vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel words which you have marked and scooped, e.g. muffin, tennis, but in much larger font. After that, the students could be given a similar list of vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel words with directions for them to mark V under the vowels and C under the two consonants in the middle, and divide the word between the two consonants with a scoop, just as you did on the previous sheet. There are many published materials with exercises on VCCV words. Some ask the students to match the VCC words with pictures, others to put them into blanks in the sentence. Always ask the students to mark and scoop and read aloud the words first, and to verbalize the rule. Here are some definitions to match with VCCV words without the words that would be at the top of the exercise. The students would have the words, of course. See if you can figure out what the words would be. If you came up with helmet, hectic, witness, goblet, picnic, summit, inject, triplets, hubcap, tonsils, husband, and blanket, you were right. Good job. Next would be reading phrases such as these after marking and scooping the VCCV word. And after that, reading sentences with VCCV words after marking and scooping them. There are two subsets of VCCV words that can be taught after students are secure with the basic pattern. The first is words where the second syllable is a vowel consonant silent E syllable. Here is a list of some VC CVCE words. The other subset is words where the second syllable ends with a Y that sounds like a long E. You would have had to first teach that Y can be a consonant, but that it can also act like a vowel. These keywords with drawings should be in the student's notebook with the other sound symbol correspondences. Words with the VCCY pattern are words like the following. For both these subsets, the teacher would follow the same sequence of activities described for VCCV words. Many published materials contain lists of both these patterns. Many VCCV, VCCVCE, and VCCY words can be dictated for spelling with a structured dictation sheet that has blanks for each letter and a scoop between the syllables. Each syllable can be dictated clearly to ensure success. Spelling reinforces decoding and vice versa. Where to now? The third rule of syllable division.